So, my good people, welcome back. Welcome back to another edition of our trading review and weekly outlook. How are we doing? How was our last week? How was trading? How was everything? How are we all doing? Hopefully, it was a great week for us, and I believe it was because for me it wasn't that horrible. Some losses was made at the same time. Some cool profit too were made as well. For you, I don't know how it was, but we are going to find out on this video today. So, guys, we are going to prepare for next week. Um, I wish that we could have a live session that people could actually communicate and talk, but we've not figured out a way to do that yet um, because of time and some other engagements. But we're hopefully going to do that in the future. That we will have a time to come together and talk about our trading. People can ask real question in I mean in on a live setting. All right, so guys, let's hope for that to come very soon. So before any other do, guys, go ahead and support this channel. Go ahead and subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you get notified. Before I get into the video, I would love to introduce myself. My name is Michael. I'm the admin for this YouTube channel and also other channels that I offer trading education from my own experience and the things that I learned. I love sharing what I have come to realize and things that I've come to learn from being a trader. So guys, join my Telegram community. The link of my other social handle is going to be on the description of this video. You can go ahead and join. Feel free. So without further ado, we just go right into the video. So guys, I want to quickly start from USDJPY because 2 weeks ago I sent a signal out on my Telegram channel, and I believe some of my Telegram community members are still holding on the trade. I want them to hold on the trade. All right. Um, we can see on the screen already. The trade is already in profit. It's kind of pulling back. I don't know why, but our focus last week on USDJPY was a sell, and it's actually happened. Okay, a sell actually happened. So price has been selling throughout last week, and we hope to see price continue in the same direction. So we don't really have much to talk about USDJPY today because price is still solid. I can't tell anybody that price would really reverse from this. I mean, from what we've seen on the screen. Okay, we've seen what price has done. I mean, you can see this was our entry. It's nearly stopped us out because of I don't even know, but price just flipped upside before it started pushing down. So we entered here and it pushed up a little bit, and then now price is all the way down here and it's still trying to push to the upside, which we don't know. So we are going to O. Hopefully price would continue moving to the downside, as we can see on the charts right here. So guys, we're just going to stick on this and see what will happen on Monday when the market opens. But I can guarantee everybody that price is going to continue in this direction, because I feel like price is trying to feel some imbalance right here, as we can see. He loves doing that. So I mean, in this area we can see a huge rejection from here, and hopefully price will do something like this. Just wanted to feel this imbalance that he left behind. Possibly something like that might happen, but we don't know yet. So we wait for market to open before we can decide on this particular one. So guys, that will be all for USDJPY, and we'll move to USD card. Last week we did not talk about USD card, we rather talk about GBP USD. We go ahead and take a look at that too. So guys, this is on the 1 hour. I love doing knowing the direction of the market on the daily charts. Okay, so here we have USD card pretty much in a downward movement. Okay, it's been trending down on the daily time frame. We can see price making higher high and higher lows. In this case, if you put your trend line here you would see that price has been in a downtrend. Okay. um as far as price has created, I mean, multiple lows. So I always consider it a downtrend. So in this case, price has been in the downtrend, and now this trend line has been broken to the upside. So what are we going to call this? We are going to consider this. We are going to consider price to be in an uptrend now. Okay, price has broken the structure. Price has broken the main major structure, which is around here. Okay, the main major structure is around here. Now price has done something that looks like this. Let me pull this, and I mean, let's say here was, oh, excuse me, hold on, let me put it on the right spot. Okay, let's say price has done something like this. Now price is coming down again to retest this area, and the next thing is for price to continue to the upside, right? That is what we are actually waiting for to see. Or it might also do something like this, or it might do something like coming back to um this zone again to retest before actually moving up. So guys, we are seeing um USD CAD to be in an uptrend. So I predict that to be in an uptrend. So write that down. USD CAD in an uptrend. Now let's come and take a look at what is happening here on the lower time frame. This is a 4-hour chart, right? My execution chart rather, sorry. Okay, so we see that price is already showing the momentum of the markets going up from this zone. So price has not actually broken this zone. Price is respecting this zone from what we see, but we can't conclude. But my prediction on USD card this week is a bullish direction. We are going to buy USD card unless and otherwise something change. So we hold on to that this week. USD card um bullish. Okay, so because something like this is going to happen, price is actually going to continue in the same direction. So let's take a look at this. Price would sell from price is going to buy USD card. Something like this would happen. Maybe come back and retest here again, and then boom to the upside. So something like that is going to happen this week. So let's expect that is on USD card. Then we'll move uh to GBP, sorry, GBP JPY. So on this, our focus last week was a retracement. I said, and I quote, we forecast that price is going to retrace to this particular zone, and we can see here it does that. Price has come down and it has retested this zone. I said in the last video last week that price will not move, I mean, in a single file, rather it will move in waves. That is to say, price will go up and come down, go up and come down. And here we are on GBP JPY. We see that price was moving upward, and now it has come back to do what? To retest this area. This area is actually going to be so many people, like so many people are going to put their interest on this area. So what are we expecting this week? We are expecting price to push from here again and continue on the bullish direction. All right, but we can't be 100% sure because there are other zones that price might want to repre- might want to expect, like this. This is another good zone. I mean, another demand zone that price might want to expect, or you can see that. So I can't really decide right now. I can't say, all right, let's hope to sell, or sorry, let's hope to buy GBP JPY. But what I can tell you for a fact is that prices are either going to respect these two. If it breaks through, if it breaks below these two zones, then we will consider price to be in the opposite direction. But as far as price has not broken this zone, let's see it on the lower time frame. This is on the 4-hour chart. We can already see, I mean, a little bit of trigger to the upside. So price would likely go up from here. So on GBP JPY, I predict a bullish direction. I predict a buy direction on GBP JPY. So let's hope and see how it turns out. So now let's quickly run through the two other uh, pay that we've already analyzed. So guys, here on GBP JPY, we predict um, a buy direction, something like this. This is what our prediction looks like, and then maybe retrace to this zone and then continue to the upside. All right, so something like this is our prediction on GBP JPY. Write that down. Bullish GBP JPY. Now let's see on the USD JPY. Like we said, this is going to be a we're still going to leave it on a bearish direction. Now USD card, we are still predicting a bullish direction on USD card. Something like this is going to happen on USD card. Okay, something like this would happen on USD card. Okay, so that is what we are. Our prediction looks like. So, guys, that is all we have. That is all. Pretty much, we are going to see how the market goes. Guys, don't forget to leave a comment. Let us know if this really works for you. All right. We can't know how everybody out there is doing if we are not hearing from you. Leave a comment and send a direct DM to my WhatsApp group, to my WhatsApp. The link will be on the description of this video, or you can join our Telegram community and interact, get to meet other traders. You can't really do this trading thing by yourself alone. Meet people that has the same goal, the same vision as you, for you to be able to grow faster. So join our Telegram community, link on the description. Send me a direct link for other services. Maybe you might need a one-on-one mentorship, or you need to join my 3 months, 6 months training. Send a link direct, send a DM direct on my WhatsApp. The link would be on the description of this video. You can also join our Telegram community, or you can feel free to follow on others of our social handles. The link of those um, platform is going to be on the description of this video. So guys, we now move to take a look at the weekly outlets. So if you are not familiar with, where you can see the weekly news, the events that will be coming up, I refer to you. I'll suggest you find, a reliable website like Forex Factory and the rest of them. But I choose Forex Factory because it's the most reliable. So let's take a look at the major events that will be happening next week. Without further ado, let's just go direct to that. All right, guys. So before we go ahead and take a look at some key events and news that will be coming up next week, I would love to take a little bit of time and talk a little bit more about the importance of news, of fundamentals, before we get into uh, the main thing. Just guys, for just some few minutes. All right, guys. So it is important because yeah, I think someone asked me one time, a certain time ago, I mean, how important, if it's really important, all these events and news, that some traders actually anticipate a lot about, if it is, if it's worth it, because from his experience, like he told me, he said he had, the bad kind of experience with trading news, that he usually blow his account during the news session whenever he wants to trade news and stuff like that. Well, that happens a lot. But I cannot tell you if that alone is very bad, if trading news is bad. But I can tell you that as a trader, you cannot do without the events in the market. My reasons will be clear later, as we are going on. So, guys, if I may to ask, what really moves the market? Do we think that, is $100, $1,000, or $5,000, or maybe 50 to 100 something dollars that we actually trade moves the market? Absolutely not. That is not what moves the market. from statistics, we are not even up to 5%. Our volume to the market is not even up to 5%. All right. So now tell me how what moves the market and who by which people are the market moves. Okay. So the market moves by big institutions, smart monies and corporations, institutions. They are the ones moving the markets, the big players. Those are the people that actually moves the market. And now, how do those people trade? Those people trade with number one, fundamentals. Number two, sentimental analysis. Those are the key trading approach they are using in trading. Did you hear me mention technical analysis? No, I didn't mention technical analysis because technical analysis is for the retail traders, for me and you, for small speculators, guys that are sitting inside their rooms trying to make $100, $50. Those are the people that focus on the technicals because technicals helps gives us clarity. But for them, they don't focus on all this technical of a thing. I'm not saying somebody should not quote me wrong that I'm saying that the big players in the market do not trade with technicals. But I'm saying their focus is not 100% on technicals, rather on the fundamental, sentimental analysis and the rest of them. Because they are watching out for, key events like this. They are watching out for, I mean, major political and geopolitical decisions that will be happening, interest rate and so on. That is what they are looking out for. Those are their key interests in trading, not more 100% supports. SMC and so on. All this ideology that we as traders actually are focusing on right now is the best. Is the best. So, guys, I think I make my point. So it is important that we understand how to manage and we have to understand how to trade and manage the exposure that will come as the result of us participating in the fundamental aspect of trading, in the sentimental aspect of trading. We have to understand that part. So, guys, it's not um I'm not deciding the kind of approach you should use in your trading. I'm just throwing us more light on these three approach of trading. We have fundamental, sentimental, and technical analysis. Those are the three approach of trading that we have. So, guys, anyone that you choose, make sure you get better at it. But you cannot neglect fundamentals. You can't neglect all these news and events that we'll be looking at. So, guys, next week being the 20th of April, that will be Monday. We have some key events on 1:30 p.m. CPI will be coming on card. So that should this area, this time period should be a very good trading period for most of us. So if you are in West Africa, 1:30 p.m. is a good time for you to get into the market, speculate and see what you can get from the market at that time. So we also have here that will be um sorry on Tuesday 21. um we have some good news. We have some events that will be happening. I think 1:30 p.m. too. That is when um the New Year session is actually going to open around that time. So this Monday and Tuesday, I would suggest we trade around New Year session because the key events that will be happening actually is going to happen at that time if we are in West Africa. So that is 1:30 p.m. USD, we are having a core retail sales. We have another uh, you know one of the Fed chairman is actually going to maybe speak around 3 p.m. West African time. So adjust that to your time zone and know the time frame what it should be for you. So these times is going to be a good trading sessions. Um, New York session is going to be a very good trading session for us next week. So we stick around New York session and see what we can get. So if you scroll down to on Wednesday, which is going to be 22, the 22nd of April, not much events happening here. It's just GBP CPI. It's actually going to be extra aggressive. That is 7 a.m. in the morning. So you need to wake up early. I mean, if you're in West Africa for this to catch up with it, CPI is coming up 1:07 a.m. in the morning. But I don't know how impactful it's going to be. So, I mean, Wednesday is not going to be a waste day. It's actually going to still be a good trading day for some people. So stick around for on that time. Also, on Thursday, April, that is going to be the 23rd. We have key events. Event is coming up on the Hero and the GBP2 is coming up 9:30 a.m. So it's actually going to be a good trading day. If you should ask me, that's what I would say. It's going to be a good trading day. And also on Friday, it's not actually going to be a bad trading day too. So next week is actually nice. I mean, it's packed with some major events that will be taking place. So even with this, how prepared are we? For you to be successful trading, I mean, incorporating the technicals and the fundamentals into your um the fundamentals and the sentimental analysis into your technical approach of trading, because I know we as retail traders we focus a lot more on technical analysis. So already we are technical traders, and for us to incorporate these two into our trading, how are we going to do that? So guys, I would suggest you prepare before time, because if you are not ready, if you are not prepared before time, you won't be able to perceive what the direction of the news is going to actually looks like. Before I can tell you, before the news started reacting on the chart, sometimes you would see some pattern that market would try to create in let's say in the next 30 minutes to the news released. You would see some patterns that the market is going to play on the chart. So that is the only thing I can share for now about trading news. So I'm not going to go ahead and talk about it in details, but sit around 30 minutes before the news release and see the pattern that the new that the market is going to put before you on the chart, and then you can make a good decision from it. It's not always 100%, but um 75% of the time it works. So guys, that is all I would share for us with regarding, I mean, the news outlook for next week. So I wish us a great trading week. Hopefully, this would be wonderful, and it will help us go a long way next week. I don't know how much we are going um to make next week, but I believe it's going to be huge. So guys, thank you for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Hopefully we can sit around again next week. Always make sure that you come back to watch this video anytime. Share it to whosoever you know would be in need of this. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that next week you can get notified before time, so that you can you know put yourself ahead of the market. you know there is a popular saying that says that if you don't prepare, you prepare to fail. So guys, if you do not prepare in time, then 100% you are preparing to fail. So guys, prepare and make sure that you are ready at all time. Love you guys. See you guys next week, same time, same channel. Stay tuned and stay glued. I bring to you nothing but information that will profit you and make you profitable in this industry. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.